Come and join me.
Phenomenally great fun. Explore, touch and discover nature. All year round, the Schwarze Berge Wildlife Park invites young and old to spend a fabulous and exciting day out in a unique landscape with lots to see and do. Spread out over 50 hectares, it's not just the animals that feel at home here. South of the River Elbe and close to the A7 motorway, the park is just a stone's throw from the city of Hamburg and is easy to reach by public transport. The lovingly attended park, with an affectionate eye for the indigenous flora and fauna, is ideally located in a wooden area of the Harburg Hills. Founded in 1969, it is open throughout the year. The current manager is Arne Faube, who has enjoyed a strong relationship with the park since his childhood.
Of course, we've come a long way in regard to enclosure design over the past 40 years. Enclosure construction has become more innovative. Initially, a simple barbed wire fence was erected around the enclosure and the animals were kept according to their species. Today, we create more of a backdrop, whereby one could say that the animal feels at home. It represents their natural habitat and also enables the visitor to imagine just how the animal lives in the wild.
When the 7 founding members opened the Schwarze Berge Wildlife Park in May 1969, it was their wish to captivate the hearts of the visitors, as well as to offer them active and instructive recreation thanks to the indigenous and varied flora and fauna. This still forms the basis of the wildlife park today. Over the years, involvement in research and species conservation programs followed. In addition to this, further attractions were created, such as the charcoal burner's hut, the open-air enclosure, a winter house for migratory birds, the Arts and Crafts Hall, and the Elbe Lookout Tower. 31 meters high, the tower enables a breathtaking view of Hamburg's panorama, the glacial valley of the River Elbe, the port of Hamburg, and of course, the entire wildlife park. Visitors only have to climb the 151 steps to the viewing platform to enjoy incredible views in all directions. Upon completion of the lookout tower, further attractions, some of which are unique in Europe, followed. In 1999, the Wolf enclosure was opened. In the Bat House, visitors can come face to face with the otherwise timid and nocturnal fruit bats and watch them in action. In 2009, Sana and Sala came from Finland to their new bear enclosure, another most recent park attraction.
The bears have been here in the wildlife park since the end of March and acclimatized well. They are fast and very strong. They can get almost anywhere.
Each season has its own special appeal here in the park. Whether in the autumn, when the leaves slowly change color and the stags begin to bell, that is exciting. Or in the winter, amidst an enchanted snowy landscape. Tobogganing is a great fun here. Or in the spring, when many young animals say hello for the first time and fascinate our visitors. And then there's summer, when the new additions playfully enjoy a bath in their enclosures. This is what our visitors love about the park, which is always worth a visit at any time of year.
The delightful forest and park landscape is defined by hills, valleys, a lake and several ponds. Visitors enjoy nature's tranquility and always discover something new during prolonged walks around the wildlife park.
There's actually no reason not to come to the wildlife park.
There's an opportunity to brush up on local nature knowledge on a forest nature trail. The wildlife park is an adventure and educational institution, in the heart of which is the modus vivendi and the biology of the respective species. The effortless simplicity of registering, understanding and experiencing with all of our senses is clearly the focus here. Background knowledge is conveyed almost in passing. Here, young and old can learn an awful lot, as well as exploring the indigenous flora and fauna.
When you observe wolves, deer, roe deer and many other animals in the indigenous fauna, you can make many comparisons to the animals from Africa, which we know from zoos. It is then that you discover that the local wildlife is at least as fascinating as the animals in Africa.
In the large open-air and petting enclosures, fallow deer, goats and pot-bellied pigs can be fed by hand. In short, in the wildlife park, nature becomes tangible and contact with the animals an experience. Almost 100 European animal species are at home here. The wildlife park imparts knowledge by means of flight displays, feedings and guided tours on which you can get up very close. In the spring and in the autumn, the park offers visitors exciting night walks in which those interested in nature can listen to nocturnal sounds. In the autumn, the rut of the stags dominates the soundscape of the Harburg Hills. In addition to nature's dramas, fine handicrafts can both be admired and of course purchased in the Arts and Crafts Hall between the months of March and October. The snack bar in the Arts and Crafts Hall is open all year round, with crispy French fries and noodle dishes loved by kids. And if the fancy takes you, you can even barbecue your own sausages here. Take a break with an extended or romantic family picnic. The charcoal burner's hut and its barbecue area invite you to relax and unwind. All the necessary ingredients can be found in the wood house. For those with a bigger appetite, the Wildlife Park restaurant is the right place to spend the end of a visit. Discuss the day's experiences over a tasty meal or a cup of tea or coffee with a slice of homemade cake. Apart from all the information and impressions of nature, you can also take souvenirs home with you. The Schwarze Berge Wildlife Park, a great day out for the young and the young at heart. Always a good idea.